Hello, Nico2064 here, back with another review, and today I'm going to be looking at LEGO Marvel Superheroes Corvus Glaive Thresher Attack. And this is set 76103, has 416 pieces, and it retails for $40 in the United States. So, let's get into this. Here's Black Panther, and he's the same one from the Royal Talon Fighter, which is for his movie. And you can kind of see all those tiny little specks of black printed on black to make a nice texture. And you can see that necklace going around, which gives him the suit on the torso. And his face print has his little eyes showing in there. And he uses a plain black panther, that Black Panther headpiece. And you can see on the back it's just some silver printing. So overall, a pretty nice inclusion for this set. And his little sister, on the other hand, has these the Ghostbuster weapons from Ghostbusters 2016. And they're used as those panther guns, which I don't know if it's represented the best there. She has her classic orange outfit. And you can see her new face print. And the back face and back torso. She uses the hairpiece from that same Ghostbusters 2016 set. And now on to the next minifigure. Here's Vision, and he's the same one from the Captain America Civil War tanker truck takedown. And he has this very nice shiny cape, kind of. And you can see his back torso printing and back head printing. Here's his front leg print and his front torso print, face print. He still has the Infinity Stone, which is interesting because they also include that in the set, which I'll get to that later. Here is Corvus Glaive. And you can see he uses this hood piece, and he has a really creepy face print, and that carries on to the back. But here's his torso print. You can see they kind of mold print the cape going over a little more. He has dark gunmetal gray, and here's his back face print, and you can see his back torso print. He uses that tattered cape piece, the one with the holes in it. And now on to the Outrider. Now this minifigure is not exclusive in any way. He came in the Outrider Dropship Attack I reviewed. And he has the same torso print, same face print, and same back head print, and his nice back torso print. And here's a better look at that little back attachment. So here's that Thresher build. And it has this big red button to launch it. And it just kind of works like that. And it uses some of these blade pieces, and it's kind of just built up like that. And this is very much like a Chima or Ninjago Season 4 kind of build. It uses some of these new leaf kind of pieces, and all these. It has a lot of Technic pieces, and one of these, half of one of the ball shooters. And let's try to take someone out like that. See if we can take him out. Yes. Sorry, I forgot to show this, and it's Corvus Glaive's weapon to use against Vision. Sorry about that. Now onto the Wall of Wakanda, and there's this little dish here, which I'll get to in a minute. And you can see there's a disc shooter, but first let's start over here. And there's this little lever up here. I don't know if you can see that very well. Here are some stickered scriptures, and you can kind of see there's a sticker on there. And what you do is you push this down, and you can open up the gates for someone to get inside, and then close them. And at the top there are a couple turrets, and you can just shoot some of those. Those went everywhere. And then here onto the side is where you can kind of fold it in. Sorry. You can kind of fold that in, and it has this little attachment at the bottom, so if you buy more of it, you can probably make a big square or whatever you want. We'll go back to the front in a minute. But first, here's this little, I'll show this really. Here is this little computer place, and you can see the dropship from the Outrider Dropship Attack, and just kind of a little study chart about how to save Vision, I guess. And here's Vision on his bed, and that's what that dish in the front was. So picture the Thresher hitting it, and then pushing him. And he just kind of sits in there like that. Here's the soul stone, not the soul stone, the mind stone, and you do get 3 others of that. So that's a nice piece. It's very small, so I'm surprised they actually made it small. And you can see they decorate this with a couple of those ring pieces from the Royal Talon Fighter. And back to the front really quick. You can see there's a disc shooter. That's what this was for. So let's try to shoot someone with that. Boom. And they give you a couple of these window pieces in translucent purple. And they have a whole bunch of these pieces. These are like sticks. And they just all go in these rows. Here's that dish to push the vision bed. And of course, here's that same play feature. Also, I wanted to mention this really quick. Here. There's a lot of room to like pose just random figures around. You can see. And his cape just kind of sticks back there. But and then on the top, there's also some room to set like Shuri, or down here, even at the entrance, there's always some room to just set like anyone. Maybe one of these broken or something. But I like that there's a lot of room to pose the figures. Something I did not know when I first bought this set. So, now onto the box. Here's the box. It's a standard $40 box size, box square. And you can see on the back, they just have the same little picture of Thanos. And they show a few scenes you can make. And the play features, of course. And on the top, they just show Black Panther. And now onto the instructions. Here are the instructions, and they have 3. So here's the book 1 with the pirate on the back saying win. And it's the same advertisements as the Outrider Dropship Attack. The second one doesn't have really anything at the back. It just has continuing build. And the third one, respectfully, has the Black Panther movie sets. Tell me if you want to see me review that one. It's been a while, and those are the instructions. Now on to the final verdict. So my thoughts on this set are that I honestly think it was weird to put this Thresher in and call this, name the set after it. That's just a little weird thing, but otherwise, it's a pretty solid set. I mean, Corvus Glaive is a very nice minifigure, and personally, I did not have Vision or this specific Black Panther. And you do get another Outrider, which I said in my Outrider dropship review. It's a very nice army builder, and Shuri, what are those? Tell me if you got that reference. It was a great minifigure to get that hairpiece again. But also, I think this set is slightly overpriced just because of the Thresher build was thrown in there. If they got rid of that, it could have just been a $30 set. And honestly, I think it's probably just an A-. So, what are your thoughts? And Nico 264 signing off.